Well, there's something pretty relevant going on right now in terms of conversations around cars and design icons. And I thought
Right.
before we dive into the world of Ferrari, you and I started talking about this a few days ago, and I was like, why don't you just let's save it for the podcast? Um, Hyper relevant right now. Everybody's talking about it. Hot take: Jaguar rebrand. Jaguar
Jaguar.
rebrand.
I don't care for it. I'm all
Unpack
here.
it.
Listen, we don't need to keep brands preserved in amber for all time. But there's such an iconic thing like the Leaper, which is the actual
Yep.
Jaguar. And just jettisoning it altogether seems lazy without any kind of nod to its presence and its heritage. It's sort of like, X just getting rid of Twitter, which was one of the strongest digital brands ever. So yeah, I don't really love it, and I don't think I don't know that it captures what Jaguar has been. Maybe it's the company's heading in a different direction, and it's a signal that they're moving to a different place. But to me, it doesn't speak to enough of the heritage.
The positives that I see are they are moving in a very different direction, all electric. So first off, they're asking you to think about themselves differently. So I think a totally new outfit is a really strong way to go from that perspective. They're like crazy, sort of like high fashion woke circus that was like a fever dream video that they released. I have to say, like, that didn't really resonate with me. But if I look at the core elements of like how they did treat the Leaper with those sort of like retro lines and the Leaper in relief rather than coming out of you, and then like the way that they modernized their word mark, I don't. I feel like I have car blindness. Like, I can't really see what cars are different. Like, when Uber tells you like this is
Right.
arriving. I'm
You're
always like, I know those are words. Like, but the words Kia Sportage don't really tell
right.
me like kind of anything about what shape to expect. Like, I genuinely am a like, oh, I'm expecting a red car guy. So,
Right.
um, like the I don't know. I can't like spot like a Jaguar just from like the shape of the headlights or anything like
Right.
that. But word marks really do like connect with me. So when Kia changed themselves to those sort of like angular construction,
Yeah,
that like really, I thought that was really resonant. It was cool because it was different.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, though, if you think about like Jaguar used to have very defined profiles. Porsche has kept their profile the same for who knows how many years. Buicks looked a certain way, and there was actually signals in body type, as you know, and I feel like that has actually changed. And so that's in some ways that's part of the issue with the Jaguar rebrand, which is that like at least the brand was different, and now the brand starts to feel a little bit more like generic to me, even though it's maybe more modern or it's more it signals a type of modernity. It still kind of like drives to a sameness a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and I just, that's lamentable to me. I wouldn't call myself a car person, but I do appreciate how that brand come alive in the form of the thing. It's rare to see that in our business where like not only the brand but the product is shaped a certain way, or like Apple maybe does that, but like there's a kind of connectedness to there's a holistic approach there that feels like maybe gets a little bit lost when you break apart the brand from the product a little bit.
Um, you've got a car alarm going on in the
I
back.
that was a Jaguar, an old
When the
Jaguar
car is
being like hell yeah.
woo woo.
It's a, hell yeah, brother.
Is that the new Jaguar brand voice?
Yeah, it's Hulk
They really-
Hogan.
That they really have gone kind of like really tried to straddle the cultural divide as
Yeah.
they move forward into the new brand identity.